to be, recognized and honored by your peers is a great achievement. The Ramnath Goenka Excellence in Journalism Awards have, gained prestige and visibility over the years. That helps us, and we are proud of that. And our team of over 15 reporters, spread across the country between 2019 and 2020, to put together the series on climate change. It was a lot of work, and to be told that you did a good job by your community and by your colleagues is a really nice feeling. To sort of draw back, go back to the basics. Rural for Pari, People's Archive of Rural India is not a romanticized notion of the Indian countryside, nor is it a glorification of cultural practices, or even a nostalgic idea of living that that needs to be curated and exhibited. So Pari's journey is in exploration of the complexities and the exclusions on which rural India is built, and all of it, whether it's the beautiful, the brilliant, the brutish, and the barbaric, it's all of it. So Pari itself is an ongoing education for all of us, who work in it. And, we respect the knowledge and the skills that ordinary Indians share with us, when we go out into the field. And that is one of the reasons why we center our storytelling around their voices and lived experiences on some of the most critical issues of our times. And climate change is one of them. So this award-winning series on climate change, which is also going to be published as a book by the UNDP, reports this subject through the voices and lived experiences of farmers, laborers, fishermen, forest dwellers, seaweed harvesters, nomadic pastoralists, honey collectors, insect trappers, and more. And that from fragile mountainous ecosystems, forests, seas, coastal areas, river basins, coral islands, deserts, arid and semi-arid zone, rural regions, urban regions. And we also feel that the whole abstract jargonized coverage in the more conventional media sort of distances readers from the whole process, and it ends up building stereotypes of climate change. One of the main challenges in these more than 20 stories that we've done, was including that section of people, which I just told you about, including that section of people in our society who are generally not taken note of. It was a huge task, to go after them, whether it was following nomadic pastoralists by trekking 14,000 feet up in the region of Leh in the north, or diving into the sea with the women seaweed harvesters in Tamil Nadu. Our colleague Palani Kumar, he went on a boat with these women, and he dived in with them, carrying his simple GoPro camera, and he took photos underwater. So all that they were sharing with him about the changes that they were seeing, he was sort of documenting it as they had the conversation and going into the areas that they went into. And none of this was easy at all. And the other challenge was that reports on climate change are usually very abstract, whose sort of tenets are not applied to the lives of the people that climate change affects the most. So trying to understand these reports through the lived experiences was another challenge, but I guess we enjoyed doing that. One of the heartening developments has been that the climate change series is being used in schools and colleges in Jharkhand and Odisha. For instance, the Tata Steel Foundation that's working with some of the schools there told us that 5 of our stories are being used to teach children about just the environment, and some of the Adivasi children have done retelling in their own language and their perception of what they perceive to be the changes in the environment. And they've even done paintings inspired by the subject itself. And among the non-Adivasi kids, they're learning about the environment in general. For example, the difference between, say, temperature and weather and climate. So temperatures can change 3-4 times a day. Weather changes with the season. For example, in Rajasthan, one of the stories that we did in 2020, we found that summers are longer now and winters are shorter. And then climate is what occurs over huge areas and long periods of time. So instead of districts and states, you have to look at agroecological regions, which is what we've tried to do through this series. And the other key impact, has been on the reporter himself or herself. We've all come away better informed, in greater depth about things that we had no clue of when we started, and now what we know.